I'm Samantha Chian, your host with Spirit of Nevada. This episode is brought to you by the Richard Harris Law Firm, helping families and injured victims throughout Nevada for over 40 years. Hope you enjoy the show. Hello everyone, Samantha here with Spirit of Nevada. Now, for those who have been following along with us for a while now, you know that we're always out trying to look for those hidden gems of Nevada. But what about the people who truly go out of their way to making the world a better place? Well, in this episode, we're going to be showcasing the people that have truly made a difference in our world by helping those who really need it. Ice hockey has become a very popular sport, especially since acquiring NHL Vegas Golden Knights. It's not only a great sport to watch, but it's also a really fun physical activity to participate in. Local hero Carrie Queenie also shares this love for hockey, but she also feels very passionate about helping kids with autism, so she started Spectrum on Ice.
We have some amazing parents, and just the families are so wonderful. And we also include the siblings, which kind of makes us unique because I don't think anybody else in our town does that. So it's really a neat opportunity. And then we also have our family skates, monthly. So then the entire family can come out and, skate together. So it's kind of a neat thing.
Success can come in many different forms, especially for families that have special needs children. But thanks to Carrie, founder of Spectrum on Ice, kids with autism can now feel free on the ice while also creating long-lasting friendships. I'm Samantha. You can call me Sam with Spirit of Nevada. Brought to you by the Richard Harris Law Firm. You may have seen some of our videos where we feature local organizations. Well, I met this wonderful person through the Real Men Wear Pink campaign, and when I heard her story, I thought to myself, that's a local hero I'd like to feature.
Where you fall in life, black, white, gay, straight, Republican, Democrat, a woman's period is coming, and no matter what you think about her life choices that she can't afford products for herself, it doesn't diminish her right to have dignity in taking care of herself. This is our first event that we've had. The people have turned up in force to help us. Quite truthfully, the community has supported us and has really rallied together, and with donations, both monetary and product donations, time. So Project Maryland is very happy to be a support, not competing necessarily for other resources, but providing a support to organizations that are bettering the homeless, home insecure population in our community.
1 in 4 women have struggled to purchase feminine products in the last year due to income. And only 12% of young people across the world have access to the products they need. Project Maryland is addressing this issue that many of us don't think about.
All of our vices in your pose as the dust settled around us.
We can be anything that we want to be, and we can do it without apologizing for being a woman. And that's why I work with Project Maryland, because you have students in our community, you have women in our community that are in crisis that can have such a huge impact on our society, but they can't do it without basic necessities. So I'm very, very proud to work with Project Maryland.
Project Maryland has been absolutely invaluable to our clients. I believe we started our partnership late last year in about late October, and to have Wendy come alongside us and help us out has been amazing. Our clients have so many things to think about, being judged as folks in the adult industry or survivors of sex trafficking, that it's just one less thing for them to have to worry about, to have feminine hygiene products on deck, or to be able to have them at our office as well. It's amazing.
I'm so proud of Wendy for organizing her very first event for Project Maryland. It's not easy getting in front of a group of people and discussing women and their periods, but she makes it as if it's simple. Project Maryland ensures that every woman has dignity with their period. I'm Samantha. You can call me Sam with Spirit of Nevada. Brought to you by the Richard Harris Law Firm.
But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? Oh, how I'm beginning to be an optimist about this.
I never wake up and think, oh, I'm bored or anything. I've never been bored one day in my life. I don't really live in the past. I really live in today. And I think that's one reason I'm still here. I'm just here.
The glitz and glam of Las Vegas attracted those seeking fame and fortune. While many of us have heard the names Jack and Trotter, the Rat Pack, and Elvis, wouldn't it be nice to hear firsthand what these people were like? Well, here's an exclusive interview with model and actress Corinne Cole, who used to hang out with some of these famous names. All right, Corinne, thank you for being here today and taking time out of your day. I know it's
it takes time. When you're as old as I am, it takes longer than it takes time. Yeah.
And you've lived such a fabulous life, from fashion to hanging out with very wealthy men and being around the Sands Hotel and seeing Frank Sinatra and all the names we hear about today.
People don't understand. I came from a wealthy family. Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby used to entertain at our house because my father was running for Attorney General. He was Deputy Attorney General of the state of California for 9 years. And when he was running for Attorney General, the Democrats came and entertained, and I would dance in the living room with my sister and ballet and everything. And I don't even know if I want to be an actress, because I had done 29 magazine covers. I had been on the cover of Playboy, which was very unusual for somebody who was not a star. But I did that because in my world, Reader's Digest was the biggest selling paper. So, because my mother had been an actress. My mother was a very famous Ziegfeld showgirl. She came out with Eddie Cantor and was put under contract to Paramount.
During my interview with Corinne, she talked about how honored she was to have such amazing parents. Her father, Carl Keegley, became a very prominent criminal defense trial attorney. Her mother, Alice Polk, was a former Ziegfeld girl who really taught her what it was like to be a strong, independent woman.
You know, it was a different era, a different time, and I'm so glad I was born in that era. It was magic time, and I knew it. The town was a two-lane street, the strip, and people would just park their cars and leave them. The Sands was only 250 feet room.
After Frank Sinatra did his first show, he also had other spectacular entertainers come out to the Sands Hotel. Can you tell me a little bit about who else performed there?
He only wanted to do one show a night, and actually that's how the Rat Pack got invented. He told Jack, he said, I'm only doing one show a night. Jack said, oh, okay. What am I going to do with the people who come to see two shows, Frank? He says, I don't know, Jack, that's your problem. And he said, you're going to do the first show, Frank. And then I'm going to get Sammy or Dean or Red Skelton. Somebody will come in and they'll do the second show for you. Is that all right? Frank says, great.
Would you welcome Mr. Sammy Davis Jr.
When Frank saw Sammy and Dean up there at the second show, he had to get on stage. And he did. And that's how the Rat Pack started.
The Beautiful American Bombshell appeared in 29 national magazines in one of her years during college. She also was Playboy's May of 1958 cover girl. And here's a look back at her interview with Groucho Marx, one of the funniest comedians in You Bet Your Life.
Musical or dancer or what?
I'm Miss Boom Boom from Mark C. Bloom.
You miss Boom Boom? I'm afraid of the next question, but somebody's got to ask it. Now then, what is a Boom Boom girl?
Well, I beat the drums and sell tires, and the drum goes boom boom, and that's why I'm Miss Boom Boom.
Could you give us your commercial?
Could I?
Now fire away. Boom Boom.
Good evening, friends. I'm Mary Lane, your Boom Boom girl, and I'm beating the drums for... that was the sponsor's name. And,
The sponsor's name is Boom Boom?
The Rat Pack, Elvis, Frank Sinatra, they all knew your name.
Elvis asked me out.
Elvis asked you out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was in the Beverly Hills Hotel, Beverly Wilshire Hotel, where they did Pretty Woman, right in that lobby. And I'm walking, I just had breakfast, and I was on my way to William Moore's office. And I'm walking through the lobby, just like the movie. And this guy comes up behind me. Would you go out with me? I'm Elvis. And I looked at him and I said, what for? And he said, yeah, I guess so. And walked away like a hound dog. People say, how could you do that? Well, that was me. I got a lot of things to do.
Well, you're just as beautiful as when I was reading the articles about
Oh, well, you're very kind. And buy Richard Zocklin's book, please. It's all about me and Elvis. And you want to know about the Rat Pack? Seriously, this is at the library. They have about 12 copies at the Flamingo Library, and he's a great writer and a terrific friend. And let's see, what else do we have there?
We want to
for
show
you?
the
Oh,
Glamour
yeah.
Girl.
Yeah, the Glamour Girls of the 60s. You can buy it on Amazon. See, I'm not getting a nickel out of this quarter, folks, but if you want to know about me, that's what they say. My son can tell you horror stories, so, as every family can.
Thank you. You're wonderful.
Thank you very
so
much. Appreciate it.
Corinne Sidney lived a privileged life, a life destined for greatness. I'm Samantha. You can call me Sam with Spirit of Nevada. Brought to you by the Richard Harris Law Firm.
You can
has a way of taking you to a place where you're meant to be. Now, just imagine two people who are destined to be together somehow go their separate ways, only to find each other once again in Las Vegas. After reuniting, they decided they wanted to make a difference in the animal community. So what they did was they went to go visit local shelters. And every Tuesday, they would take out their phones and video the dogs and to kind of showcase their personality, what kind of living conditions they're in, hoping that others would come and either donate their time or maybe even adopt a pet. So what turned from a hobby went into something spectacular called the Pawtastic Friends.
My husband and I founded Pawtastic Friends in December of 2016, and how it started, we were volunteers at the local shelter and we wanted to make a difference. So we started the Enrichment Scholarship Program, which was designed to help dogs get out of their kennels, help them work on leash skills, commands, social skills to help them become more adaptable. We're working with 21 local rescues right now, and we're helping their dogs that are a little more of a challenge. And currently we have 211 dogs that have been in the program that have been adopted.
Help Pawtastic Friends spread the message of hope by lending a helping paw to the homeless dogs searching for their forever home. I'm Samantha. You can call me Sam with Spirit of Nevada. Brought to you by the Richard Harris Law Firm. Hope you all enjoyed those inspiring stories. I'm truly thankful that these people live in our wonderful state, Nevada, because without them, the world wouldn't be as great as it is today. Now we're working on new episodes, so be patient with us as we're trying to figure things out still on these longer episodes, but we truly appreciate you guys following along with us every week. I'm Samantha Chion, but you can call me Sam with Spirit of Nevada. Brought to you by the Richard Harris Law Firm.